So how much can someone in your position expect to make as an hourly rate, salary, or whatever your situation is?
Well, clinical apps is part of a corporate role, and that's very different to a clinical role in that you're not paid anymore according to an award. So you can't just look up online, what would I expect to earn per hour. So it's really a lot of room for negotiation. So it's hard to put a dollar value on it because it depends on the company, depends on your role, how big it is.
So someone starting out, let's say junior app specialist, maybe they still need training. Is there like a base salary that they start with, or is that also negotiable?
It's usually negotiable as well, just to make it a little bit more complicated. But basically, instead of getting paid an hourly rate, you're usually paid a base salary, potentially a car, depending on how much you're expected to drive, potentially bonuses as well, and obviously super as well. So you're really paid as a package, and some weeks you might be expected to work, your usual 40 hours, and some weeks you might be expected to do quite a bit more. There might be a bit more traveling involved. Yeah. So based on that, if I had to put a range on it, sort of from the lower end to the higher end, anything from all in package, maybe about 110, 120 up to about 150, 160. So it's quite a big range, but then again, the job could be very different according to where you work and what you're expected to do in your role. So you just kind of would negotiate it.
Right. So when you say complete package, that's including your car allowance or and your bonuses, potentially whether you get them or not. Because I'm assuming the bonuses will depend on the sales that the company is doing.
Correct.
Right? If there's a massive sale and you get a small percentage of that, that could be, another 50K on top of what you're already earning.
It wouldn't be that much, but yes.
Well, hypothetically, right?
Yes,
like
hypothetically.
Whatever percentage of the role it is. Okay. So that's someone starting out in apps, or someone, and it goes up to around 150 with experience, or if it's, for example, me and I'm getting into apps, I can negotiate if I'm good enough as a beginner at around 140, 150, or that's after a few years of experience?
I would say that's maybe after a few years of experience. And it also depends on your clinical experience as well.
Yes.
So apps is not one of those jobs where you would come out of uni and go straight into doing it. When people are hiring for an applications person, they want that to be an experienced radiographer. So usually at least 5 years of experience in general radiography. And if you're going for, say, a CT applications or an MRI applications, you normally would need at least sort of 5 years of experience in that particular role first.
Yes.
So keeping that in mind when you're negotiating as well.
And just to keep in mind, Kate used to be a chief radiographer in a clinical setting with many years of experience. So that's why you have that backing with you. So when you go to that role, you already worked with the equipment, first of all. You already had a lot of clinical experience. You supervised a lot of students. She was my supervisor. And so she had all of that. And that's the reason, why you got the job and you were able to negotiate your particular salary at that time. So that's pretty cool.